All right, so the Ford provincial government just released the essential working businesses that basically need to stay open during this coronavirus pandemic. Apparently, if you have a record playing store, you sell records. If you sell CDs and yarn, I guess yarn is not considered essential. Everybody else, totally essential. Like, trying to figure out what was going through their mind as they were going. Like, I don't know if they actually checked off everything that was not supposed to be essential, and the person writing it down, like, checked off essential, and then nobody checked, and they just released it. I don't know. Reality is, guys, while contractors, realtors, lawyers, movers, basically everybody that has to do something with home building, real estate, anything else, we're all considered essential. So what does this mean for us as realtors, as contractors, people in the industry, movers, photographers? Look, I think right now we're entering into a very unknown time in our economic cycle. We have had basically 12 years of solid economics, right from 2009, specifically in Canada, to like 3 weeks ago. It was just a straight decline or incline. As of right now, I think people are going to be a little bit more cautious. And I think that if this virus situation gets turned around rather quickly, I think we could see sort of things get back to normal. What's rather quickly? Does that mean 15 days from now, 2 weeks? Does that mean a month from now? Does that mean 2 months from now? No one knows. It's all speculation. But the reality is, while the government deems us essential, we still have to take precautionary measures because we don't want this virus spreading and becoming out of control. The U.S. economy is like really contracting. Like, conservative predictions are 40 million people are going to get laid off. There's 160 million people. That's more than a third. That's not more than a third. It's close to a third of their workforce. That's a lot of people. We're going to start to see those numbers, not 40 million, but we're going to start to see significant numbers become laid off as well. So, because the reality is people just aren't going to be buying stuff. So, no revenue, lights are on, got to pay your bills, right? So, long story short, there's a lot of businesses and a lot of things that are considered essential. It's just a matter of, are they going to actually open? Like, are things going to actually happen? Personally, I would like to see 2 weeks complete shutdown. We want to actually do something about this. We need to act accordingly. And the government right now, I feel, is teetering between like offending and pissing off some people and then trying to please other people. Like, we have a crisis here, do we not? Is this a joke? Do we not have a crisis? I don't know. I think we have a crisis. I think a majority of Canadians think we have a crisis. Like, let's deal with this. Plus this week, everybody comes back from March break. Like, there's 1 million people that went away that are coming back to Canada. 1 million people. How many of those people are going to self-isolate? How many of those people are taking things seriously? Unbelievable. Anyways, your reactions, your comments, your DMs. I'll put the link to what's essential below, in or above this video if it's going on Facebook. I'd like to hear what you think. Are we essential? Is your business, is the company you work for, is that essential? Should we be back at work? Or should we be trying to contain what we're doing? Trust me, I have a ton of business to do. Ton of business. These 2 weeks that I've sort of set back are going to set me back months. I'm ready to go. Like, I want to get back to work. I'm working 7 days a week. I want to get going. But I'm also responsible. And I'm also responsible for a bunch of people that work for me and their families, and then their families extended. I'm responsible for them. Because if I force them to come back to work and someone is sick and then someone spreads that, I'm not necessarily going to be held responsible, but I'm responsible because I brought that person back. Put your thoughts below. Tell me what you think. Would love to hear from each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to provide some updates that are not political and aren't biased. We're sort of right down the middle. I'm just trying to give a different perspective, and I hope you're enjoying the content I'm putting out. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be discussing this a lot more in detail. Have a great night, guys.